And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast.
Well, good Tuesday morning, everyone. Hope you are all doing well. I am meteorologist Sheldon Shears checking in with a quick look at what we're expecting for the day today. As you can see before sunrise, we are seeing mostly clear skies out there. Not really a whole lot of excitement out there. Let's take a look at the temperatures and what you can expect for the day today. By lunchtime, we're going to be getting up to 76 degrees. Some places already up in the 80s. We're going to be pretty toasty out there today as we're going to be getting up to 88 degrees here in Amarillo. We will see a handful of places getting up into the 90s. You'll see that especially across the eastern sides of the area with maybe some low 80s off towards the west, dropping down to about 69 degrees by sundown tonight, going into 10 o'clock tonight. Now, looking at winds, this is going to be the main driving part of the forecast. You will notice going into 3 o'clock this afternoon, winds generally out of the west-southwest for most of us, unless you're in those eastern 2 rows of counties. There you see straight southerly winds. That's the dry line coming into play. That's going to be a big player in the forecast for your Tuesday. And then looking ahead to Wednesday, as you can see going into tonight rather, you see more stout winds on the east side of that dry line, calmer off towards the west as we go into the overnight hours. And then for Wednesday, as I was saying, we're going to see those winds pick up out of the west-southwest for the entire region as that dry line looks to advance across the area. And that is our next weather maker. Unfortunately, things are looking dry and windy, at least for now. So looking at our midweek setup here, typical dry line kind of push across the region. It's going to scour that moisture off towards the east. Like I said, we will see those eastern 2 rows of counties stay in the moisture, and then you're going to see warm, windy, and dry conditions for us today and tomorrow. But then by Thursday and Friday, a series of cold fronts look to push through. That could be bringing some big shakeups to our forecast. So looking at our severe weather risk for your Tuesday today. Now, there is a marginal risk for those eastern 2 rows of counties. Now, right now, model data does not seem to support very significant thunderstorm development. So right now, we're going to temper our expectations, but we'll mention about a 10% chance of any thunderstorm development. But in terms of watches and warnings, you'll see that red flag warning goes to those eastern 2 rows of counties for today. That's a red flag warning. Fire weather watch for the entire region for Wednesday, more than likely going to be an area-wide red flag warning, unfortunately. So looking at our regional dew point forecast, you'll see that right here. We'll see those dew points drop down close to 10 degrees. There's that moisture staying in those dew points staying in the 40s and 50s off towards the east. We'll see that dry line kind of hover right around just to the east of Amarillo in the overnight hours. And then, like I said, right there, you see it start to get scoured out going into Wednesday. But let's look at our 7-day supercast because, well, look at this here. We have those warm and windy days here, but then the first in a series of cold fronts comes through. Wednesday into Thursday, we'll go from 85 to 73, overnight lows in the high 30s. Then look at Friday and Saturday. Those are some properly cool days as daytime highs will be in the low 60s. Overnight lows are likely to touch freezing, so we are going to anticipate some freeze watches here going into the latter parts of the weekend. But you will notice just in time Sunday and Monday, those temperatures get right back up into the 70s and 80s. So a bit of a cool snap there, but overall things do look to bounce back eventually, but maybe don't start that garden just yet.